part-time loving. They done spend a long time running. It don't matter, they ain't catching up at all, I promise. It's been a long time coming. Haters gonna be part-time loving. Putting up some more time.
Inside the Show with your host, Justin Allegri.
Opening day is behind us, so let's look back at how the first games of the year played out on the diamond. Starting in the AL East, the New York Yankees allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they took down the visiting Blue Jays 5-2. The O's sent 3 balls into the seats as they took down the Red Sox on the road 9-7. Starling Marte plated 4 runs with 3 hits on the day, leading Miami to a victory over their in-state rival Rays 5-4.
Inside the Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of all ages, I go by the name of Phil Augusta Jackson. This is the Redondo tape. Shout out to Nick Lee. 6 months in Redondo, each right by the condo. Oh my gosh, oh my casa. I'ma need my sushi pronto. Shooting star like a Cosmo. Make you move like a spank a hater like a bongo. Baby sipping mondo. Girl sweet like a mango. Gets a taste to the tango. Strum like a banjo.
Ain't kept their money.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Toronto Blue Jays and the New York Yankees. Yankees baseball is next. Corey Kluber will be the starter in this one for the Yankees. What's your take on him, Dan?
On comes former Cy Young Award winner Corey Kluber. Might have the best right-handed breaking ball in baseball. Great velocity to 94 to 96, and he'll throw that comebacker that he'll start at a left-hander's hip and bring it back over home plate. Big overhand breaking curveball. Not a true curveball, more of a slurve, but it's nasty. Does have a changeup. If he has all 3 of his pitches, he's nearly impossible to center.
The 1-1. Popped him up. Bruce over to his left. 1 out.
Batting second. The second
next to bat for Toronto, Kevin Biggio. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Still a bit of a chill in the air. 53 degrees our game time temperature. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew working this one. Behind the plate is Eric Summersgill.
You know what, Dan? I'm always baffled when Eric Summersgill's behind the dish because he has a tendency to favor one side of the plate.
You know, that's one of the things I think pitchers get a little bit frustrated with the E-train at times. It's like, hey, if you're going to give me that inside quarter, give it to me, but don't keep moving the dish around on me all game.
The throw into second. And he's going to make it there, barely, as he's into second base with a double.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing. But, hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
George Springer the next to hit, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Down the first base, and that is off the first base bag. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. And the runs across to score, and the Jays will take an early 1-0 lead. And he is out at third. So credit him with a double and an RBI here.
Anytime you're going for third, you want to be really sure you can get there because you know you're already in scoring position standing on second base to begin with. He almost made it work because it ended up being a close play. But, man, those outs at third are tough to swallow.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Now a swinging bunt.
What the girls doing?
Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's fouled away.
Why ain't I playing Uno?
Here he comes again, 1-2. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Judge will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. A run on 2 hits here for Toronto. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Blue Jays 1 and the Yankees coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show.
Joe.
Stripling, a right-hander from the Keystone State, gets the ball as the starter in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, we're going to see a guy these are your basic 4-pitch mix guy. Fastball, curve, slider, and change. Nothing overpowering. A good 4-pitch mix, and he's a guy that needs to use all of his pitches to be effective.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman, DJ.
Now the pitch.
LeMahieu.
And he had to be looking for something else to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon. They started the season out on the wrong foot, dropping one on the road on opening day.
Yeah, Matty, they need to grab this one today. You don't want to drop the first 2 games of the season. I don't care if it's on the road. I know you're going to have to battle, play well at home. You can't afford to get on the team bus back to the hotel 0-2.
1-2 to DJ LeMahieu. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Seared down the first baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2.
Hey,
into the windup and the pitch.
You want beef patty? Really? No.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Swing and a liner. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Hey, Dero, this looks like it could be a high-scoring affair. The team comes up now, and they've got something brewing in the bottom of the first.
Yeah, 100%. Anytime you put that leadoff batter on base, that spells disaster for the pitcher. You don't know. You can work the bunt, hit and run, steal. Oh, I forgot. They don't bunt or hit and run anymore.
Reined in to second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn 2.
Yeah, choppers like that make it really tough. You can't make the ball get to you much faster, so the key is making sure you field it cleanly and at least get 1, which they did there.
First pitch on its way. One and one.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
You want that or you want something still?
1-2 now. Judge leads off first with 1 away. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2. And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. His previous history with Ross Stripling. He's 2 for 4. He also has 1 home run. From the stretch, here's the pitch. High and deep down the left field line. Oh, 0-1, here it comes. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Now this pitcher's feeling the flow right now. 2 outs in the first inning. He's got really nice mechanics working right now and blew that fastball right by him.
In the dirt here, and he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. A runner on first with 2 away. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. The Yanks leave one. Stepping in for the Jays, Lourdes Gurriel, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. And there's ball one. The 1-1. 1-2 now. And another foul ball. Fouled away. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you can see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
To the plate now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Bases are empty, one man out.
Drop a like,
And
comment,
here's a
share
foul
the
tip
stream.
into the catcher's glove. Moves it to 0-2 now.
And what you think about the new game, new baseball game and all that.
He looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
Lifted down the line in left.
Niggas fouling heavy.
The next 0-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. Rowdy Tellez the next to bat, trying to avoid becoming the third strikeout victim of the inning here. And he swings right over the top of this one. 0-1.
Hey, he's looking to punch out the side right here. And if this guy's going to do him favors and swing outside the zone, that's exactly what's going to happen.
Now here's the pitch. Really dotting the corners here with the fastball. 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Hit hard on the ground to the right. LeMahieu's got it. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing here this half. On now to the bottom of the second. The Jays are out in front, 1-0.
My bad. I'm doing what you asked me.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up Gleyber Torres.
I'm good on that. I'm good.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Due next is the dangerous Jay Bruce. Grounded softly down the line toward first. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Batting 6.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Toronto Blue Jays today. And let's focus our attention on outfielder Randal Grichuk. It's the ability to put it together every day on a consistent basis that's going to separate this guy from superstar to average big leaguer. Look for him to make an impact on one side of the ball today.
Here's Jay Bruce now. Here's a pop-up now. Bichette is there for it. And that's the second out of the inning.
Batting seventh, the third baseman, number 29.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela.
Hello, good.
Here's the first pitch to him. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. It remains 1-0. Top of the third set to get underway, and the big right-handed bat of Randal Grichuk saunters into the batter's box next. First offering on its way. Grounded up the first baseline, and that's through for a hit. He's around first, heading for two.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
At the plate, Reese McGuire. Pops this one up. Torres into shallow center. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. And now in the box, Bo Bichette. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. 1-0 the count.
They gotta go to bed.
Yeah.
Damn, Glendy.
Now
She put an alarm that quick and they just came on that quick. When we was saying bingo.
She said the alarm came on that quick.
But can I sleep in your room?
Like they go sleep by like 9.
Can I sleep in
It's
your
hanging
room?
on Friday.
Can I sleep in your room?
Yeah.
King, I'm gonna beat you up in your sleep. You be snoring like a grown ass man. You snore worse than your uncle. Yeah, you do. You snore worse than your uncle.
He's not at this point.
Yeah, you hear him, right?
Yes, I can hear him. Look how he smells like.
No, you snore like a grown man.
No, I smell like this.
Like you're worse than your uncle, I'm telling you.
I smell like that. That's how I just smell. Go.
10 o'clock, so hard.
Yep.
Only on Friday.
What?
Well, not Friday. Saturday is one day. And just because King here, too.
Saturday, they don't need to go sleep that late because they had all day.
Yeah.
Friday made sense to go sleep late because they sleep.
Yeah, only Friday. What? Why you bringing that?
Can I just go to sleep over there?
You're not going to
Getting
sleep
ready,
yet.
though.
Why?
You don't have to go to bed yet. You want to go to bed?
Yeah, I want to sleep in there.
You are gonna sleep in here, but you don't gotta sleep here now. You play with the girls.
I just how when you said on Friday, you said Friday about me.
You're not loud.
I just paused the whole game because the alarm came on and I got to we have to go to bed.
No, you don't. 10 o'clock.
It's 8:35. We got.
So go play. Take the cards. You have to continue playing.
No. Oh no.
Well, no Monopoly because that's out of the question.
They didn't even know how to
it's
play.
2-0.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
I'm okay. This is not a
2-0 count, the pitch. Grichuk, the runner at second with one away. 3-1. Cavan Biggio waits on deck. And that misses ball 4, so it's first and second now with only one away.
Finally, up to this point, the entire lineup had been swinging at anything close, and this guy decides to show a little more patience at the dish and is rewarded with a base on balls. That was a good at-bat.
So one down with a pair of runners aboard, and that'll bring in Cavan Biggio. He's set, and the pitch.
What?
Look at it. He's not moving in. So, bitch, hurry up and ask him. The fuck?
The uncle not moving in?
But don't get hyped because my dad's an ass.
Please my Nintendo Switch. What? I want something. This dog really eating this? Wow. Yo.
Yo, why y'all in here?
I was gonna call you and tell you that we might have to fucking move the party to
I want to watch you play the game. Uncle, I want to watch you play the
No offer at that point. It's a cold strike.
Why do I
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
And he misses with it, 1-1.
I want to watch you play this.
Stop jumping.
Here's a foul ball left side, and that'll move it to 1-2.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Again, a 1-2.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal.
This ball's down, and that could bring in a run. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Two-seam fastball, sinker. He stayed inside it. Didn't have the action the pitcher would have liked.
You know, that's a sinker right there, Mark, that's intended to be down in the zone. And this pitcher better get the ball down because he can't live up in the strike zone.
And he fouls this one off. And recall, he doubled his first time through, but was thrown out trying to stretch that into a triple. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Judge has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. Play at the plate, and he's out. A great throw. Tried to test the arm that time, but he was having none of it. A great throw to end the frame. More of the show. Saturday baseball after this. Digging in now for the Yankees, Gary Sanchez. His previous history with Ross Stripling. He's 0 for 4. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fouled off.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Ready on 1-2. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Springer will wait on it, and he's got it for out number 1.
Batting ninth, the left fielder.
MLB The Show, your home for Yankee baseball all season long, as you get a look there at what's on tap for the Bombers over the course of the next 7 days. Now here's the pitch. Clint Frazier is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one. And he falls behind 0-2.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Out in front of that one. But he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. One out, nobody on. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Classic slider, down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Out in front of it, strike one. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Long run for the right fielder. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They're down 2-0. Teoscar Hernandez digging in now. Flew out in his only at-bat so far.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
0-1 the count. Pitch on the way. Just got a piece to the right side. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
I love the fact that the hitter was able to foul that pitch away. I always thought with 2 strikes, you give the pitcher that inside part of the plate and you do your best to cover away.
And that'll get down out there for extra bases. Throwing to second, not in time, and he's in there with a double.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
Stepping in now, Lourdes Gurriel. He sways and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Comes set with the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Another one sent foul. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Working for the punch out and the offering. Drilled to the right side. Only play will be to the pitcher covering, and the runner will advance to third now.
The batter, the third base.
So now here is Vladimir Guerrero Jr. looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. No balls and a strike to count. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. That just misses off the inside for ball 1. Line to the right side. And that's by him into right field for a base hit. And that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 cushion.
That's the only way to combat a nasty cutter. You have to find a way to fight and stay inside that baseball and drive it the other way.
Standing in now, Rowdy Tellez. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. But he will haul this in on the run as he had to go back to the warning track to do it, and there are 2 away.
The right fielder, number 15.
2 down with a runner at first, and the big right-handed bat of Randall Grichuk saunters into the batter's box next. From the belt, kicks and deals.
From an offensive standpoint, this is where you got to push the throttle right here. You've had a couple hits in the inning. You got a 1-0 count leverage. Let's see if he can gap something.
Now the 2-0. 2 balls and a strike now. Now the 2-1. Reese McGuire would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Number 7.
So here is Reese McGuire. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
Ready on 0-2. Swing and a liner. But this is going to hang up there just long enough to be taken in on the run in shallow left, and that ends the inning. Blue Jays forced to settle for just the 1.
I bought it, I get it, I get it, I got it, I got it, I'm good, I'm with it, I get it, I get it, I got it, I got it, I'm good, you dig it, squad.
Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And standing in the outfielder, Aaron Judge.
Offense needs to get going right here. You want to try and tighten up this game a little bit before it starts to get into that territory where you're going to start seeing the back end of each bullpen.
And a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1.
I know we want to focus on the offense and how bad they've been so far, but can we give some love to the pitcher? He has had these guys in the rocking chair all day.
Two balls and a strike.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul. Swinging a ball hit on the ground.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And right into the shift. He's got it, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now back, the designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton now 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
First pitch of the AB on its way. The windup and the 0-1. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold. 0-2.
Thought this middle of the order might give him a fight and put up a little bit of resistance, but that hasn't been the case. He's carving right through them here.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's a fastball in on the fists, and that'll even things up at 2-2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
3 balls and 2 strikes to the Yankees DH. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Springer has a read on it, and that retires the side. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They trail it here 3-0. New inning set to get underway, and stepping up is the shortstop, Bo Bichette. Davy Garcia is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season.
Davy Garcia.
Now here's the pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. And the pitch. 2-0 now. This is line to left. Frazier is there, and he has it for the out.
Absolutely jumped all over that fastball, and it might have been a home run if he had any elevation under it, but it was basically right at the outfielder.
Cavan Biggio stepping up now. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. A swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's gonna stop it. And out of here. And
this is
I
what
mean
happens
by
with fucking
plenty.
kids,
That
man.
ball was
They strike you
crushed.
all game.
A solo shot here to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him, as the Blue Jays have opened it up further now, 4-0.
Well, when you play with fire, you're going to get burned. He tried to bust the lefty inside, and when you do that in Yankee Stadium, you better be sure it's way inside. If not, this is the result you're going to get.
The center fielder, number 4, George.
Here's George Springer. Yes, he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Damn, you look bundled up. Oh, so you told Bianca that we can still have it down inside? Because we were thinking like, damn, we got to get Bianca, so you know, we got all uncle shit. You never told us that he was moving in anymore.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Okay,
Yeah,
but
as they
y'all,
say,
the way
there's a
you
hole
can't lie
in
the
his
way I
swing
was
in that
saying it, y'all
location.
had to bought
So
him
a
whole
good job
everything,
there
say
of
he was
exploiting
moving
that.
in,
That
he
can be
was
real
smart,
hard for
said the
some
girl
guys
was
to
gonna pay
overcome
for it, all of
when
that. That's
teams
what I
start
said.
figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Teoscar Hernandez is in with 2 away now as
So
he looks
that's
at a
fucking,
called strike
like,
one.
I'm sorry, I don't care if he's elderly, I don't care if he got issues, like, bro, who are you?
A swinging
I don't
strike, and
remember
now it's
seeing
0-2.
Little hesitation right there by the batter. It was great execution by the pitcher down and away. But that looked like a late swing. Could have been sitting on something else.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of the funk and climb back into this one.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
The great equalizer, the changeup. That was a really good job of getting him to offer that one out of the zone, and it was all set up by the fact that he got ahead in the count and forced the hitter to have to protect. That's the name of the game.
Into the box, Jay Bruce, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 2-0 the count to Jay Bruce. Now the 2-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
He loses him on ball 4.
This is only their second base runner of the game after that earlier hit. Tough to score when you don't have anyone on base, so we'll see if they can get something going here.
From the stretch, Gio Urshela will stand in for the second time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes. Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. The 1-0. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Long run for the right fielder. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting, the catcher, Gary.
Next for New York, Gary Sanchez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Man, he's looking sharp so far. 80% of his first pitches are for strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
The 0-1. Hit hard to third. Oh, what a stop on the slide. Hats off to that one. One left for the Yankees. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Stepping up is Lourdes Gurriel. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
The left fielder, Lourdes Gurriel.
First pitch on the way.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher stuff.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. After it is Hicks. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now batting, third baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Now at the plate is Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He delivered an RBI single in his last trip. First offering on its way. A ball hit hard to the left side. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Now batting, number 44.
In now, Rowdy Tellez. Smoke the other way, high and deep to left. Going back is the left fielder, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. First home run of the campaign for him. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Oh, and that was really close to a long out. The left fielder had a beat on it, and he gave it a great effort, but he couldn't quite bring it back. Instead, it's a trip around the bases.
Randall Grichuk at the plate now. Swing and a long drive again. This one to deep center. Gone. Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. Randall Grichuk leaves the yard with a solo shot. First home run of the campaign for him as this lead swells to 7-0.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Number 7.
Stepping in now, Reese McGuire. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And he buries a breaking ball that time. Good pitch, and it's 0-2.
Well, this season is off to a rough start for him, and I think the worst part is when you're getting your hat handed to you early this season, you look up and you see your ERA in the double digits. It takes a long time to get an ERA to come down when you're only pitching an inning or 2 at a time.
First offering. Bo Bichette is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Judge is on the move. He makes the catch. What a play on the run. Into the box, Clint Frazier will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
Yeah, I think if I'm the hitting coach right here, Matty, I'm telling the offense to get aggressive. Just seems like we've been going too deep in counts, and this guy has got exploding stuff on the mound. So I would tell them get overly aggressive on a heater in the middle of the plate early.
1-1 the count to Clint Frazier. Frazier is simply an all-around great defensive outfielder. Not only does he have great range and great hands, he's also got a plus arm, one that base runners and base coaches certainly have to be mindful of.
Absolutely. When you are in the meeting room preparing for this guy, it is the first thing that jumps off the page. Do not take the extra base.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo shot that time for Clint Frazier. First home run of the campaign for him, and they're now on the board, though still well behind.
Yeah, they dug themselves quite a hole, but they say the first thing you need to do when that happens is to stop digging. Well, with that solo shot, they've stopped digging, but they've got a long way to go before they climb out of this hole completely.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. Fielded cleanly on to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
The right fielder,
now into the box, Aaron Judge. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. And now the Blue Jays get a left-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. And that one misses upstairs, 2-0.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Swing and a ground ball to third. And there's out number 2. Next to hit. And this afternoon's game ends 7-3. The Blue Jays jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Ross Stripling earns his first win of the season, permitting only 2 hits in 6. He says he takes.
Got a call for it if you got it. Ain't no stopping on the go. Got a call for it if you got it. Going live.